boy says to his wife, "Listen, if you want to pay the rent for the house, you pay half the money and I'll pay the rest." The girl replies, "The rent? Why would I pay the rent? You pay the rent." The boy says, "Yes, I always used to pay it, but now you also have a job, and you yourself said that after getting a job, you would help me with the expenses of my home. That's why I'm asking you for the house rent." The girl says, "No, I'm doing this job for myself, not to take on the responsibilities of this family." The boy asks, "What do you mean? You won't take care of the expenses of this house? Tell me one thing. When you didn't want to take responsibility for the house, then why did you want to be equal to me? Why did you talk about equal rights between a man and a woman?" A few days earlier, the girl had told the boy, "I want to do a job." The boy said, "Why do you need a job?" So the girl said, "There is a need. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I should keep doing only household chores. Anyway, in today's world, men and women are equal. Even I want to work. I don't know anything else." The boy said, "It's not about going out for a job. It's about getting stressed. You'll go out, work, and get worried. And besides, we aren't lacking anything. So rest at home and take care of the house." The girl replied, "If anyone will be worried, it'll be me. Don't worry about me. I will handle everything. Just let me work." The boy said, "You don't know. It's not that easy to do a job. You have to endure a lot. You won't be able to handle it." The girl replied, "I'll handle it. You work so hard alone. I'll earn too, and it will help you." The boy said, "Fine then. If that's what you want, go ahead and take the job. When you get responsibilities, you'll understand." The girl said, "Okay." And now the girl says, "Yes, I told you, but I didn't take this job to accept household responsibilities. I'm doing it to fulfill my own expenses and my own hobbies." The boy says, "Okay, so you mean it's my responsibility to take care of the household expenses, not yours?" The girl replies, "Yes, I'm not going to take any responsibility for the house. And anyway, people take responsibility for their house, so you take your responsibility. I'm not going to give you any money." The boy says, "Really? Who said that? That a man has all the responsibilities? When it comes to equality, you make men and women equal. But when it comes to responsibility, you immediately say, 'You're a man. You should pay the household expenses.' In which book is this written?" The girl says, "Okay, I agree with you. But tell me one thing. You used to work before too, and you used to run the house with the same income. So why are you having trouble running the house now? And why are you asking me for money?" The boy replies, "Fine. I agree that earlier I spent only what I earned on the house. But have you ever thought why you are unable to manage your expenses since you started earning? Because after you started earning, the expenses increased, the maid's salary, the cook's salary, all these expenses are increasing, right? And tell me one thing. If you are working to fulfill your desires, then can't I fulfill my desires? I can also fulfill my desires with my income. So why should I take the entire responsibility of the household expenses? And whatever the household expenses are, divide them equally. But you are earning only for yourself. Girls want equality, but not in responsibilities. They only want their rights. If you want to, you might be getting late for work. I'll take care of my responsibilities myself." And then he gets up and leaves. The girl realizes her mistake. A boy like him deserves at least a like.